Welcome, everyone. This is the Thursday edition, February the 17th, 2022, of the NCAA Basketball Daily Dime Show, powered by the Predictive Playbook and presented by Sports Memo TV. And I'm your host, John Ryan. And I've got you more than covered for tonight's card with three outstanding betting opportunities here. They all grade 3-unit or better. I'm also coming off my second consecutive 5% top-rated max bet in the NBA. It didn't look good in the beginning, folks. The Brooklyn Nets were the play, and I guess what only matters is that final result. So that makes 6 straight across all sports in 5% max bets. So let's get right to the show here. Utah is playing Stanford tonight, and Utah is getting 35% of the love right now, meaning the bet tickets. Stanford is 65%. They're favored by 4 points playing in Palo Alto at the Maples Pavilion. This game is starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you're looking for some late night action, this is right up your alley. Stanford's record is 15-10 straight up. They're 10-3 at home. They're 5-8 against the number in those home games, and they're 12-12 with one push over the course of the entire season against the spread. They're going up against a Ute squad that is 9-16 on the season, 11-13-1 against the number, and 1-9 straight up the last 10, and also 6-4 against the spread. Diving into the database waters, we uncover solid and highly profitable short and long-term trends and angles that support the wager on the over in this Pac-12 matchup. So I'm going to say I like Utah because they are winless on the road, and I think the market has overshot here quite a bit. I also think that at -5 on the opening and money coming in on Utah, with only Utah receiving 35% of the tickets, that means that the sharp money, the larger bet sizes, are clearly on the Utah Utes. And this represents an excellent contrarian bet tonight. So I'm going with Utah plus the 4 points currently. And I wouldn't wait because it's probably likely to go to 3.5 as it starts to steam. So get it at 4 if you can, and sprinkle the money line for just a little bit extra. Let's move on to the next game, and this is in the Pac-12 as well. We have the Washington State Cougars taking on UCLA Bruins. Bruins are 9.5-point favorites after opening up at 8.5-point favorites. This game is set to tip at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, UCLA has a great record, 17-5. They're 10-1 at home. They're also 6-4-1 against the spread in those home games. And over the last 10, they're 7-3, 5-4-1 against the number. Washington State Cougars are 14-10 straight up, 11-13 against the spread for the season. Over the last 10, they're somewhat good, 6-4, 5-5, and no pushes against the number. So we're diving into the database waters. We uncover some excellent trends here. And in this play, I'm supporting the over. The betting line for this matchup, as I said, opened at 9.5, but I didn't tell you that it opened at 129 total points. We're at 129.5 right now, and I do think that this is an excellent shot at taking the over. So the over bet is supported by an outstanding betting system that I'm going to rattle off to you as slowly and concisely as I can. It's produced a 72-34 over record spanning the last 25 NCAA basketball seasons, produced a 24-5 over record in just the last 5 seasons of college basketball action, and the requirements are to bet over with a road team that is coming off 2 close losses of 5 or fewer points to conference foes, which is the case, is a modest losing record team, and with a win percentage between 41 and 50% on the season. And the opponent is simply a team with a winning record, which certainly UCLA qualifies in that regard. So 72-34, that translates to 72% winners, and 24-5 over in just the last 5 seasons of college basketball action. So it averages about 6 plays a year at 24-5. And it's a very, very solid, consistent. It has not had a losing record in 9 seasons. So I would write this down and use it for your your benefit for many seasons to come. Let's move on to the last game, and this is a Big Ten. And of course, my shows wouldn't be NCAA basketball if we didn't talk about the Big Ten. This is a big matchup for these two teams. It's pivotal in their seasons, with both the records being what they are. Michigan is 13-10 on the year straight up, but they're 9-14 against the numbers, so they've been money burning their backers quite a bit this year. Last 10, they're 6-4, but 4-6 against the number. Iowa is 17-7. They're 13-2 at home. They're 9-6 against the spread in those home games. And for the season, they're 14-10 against the number. So the Michigan Wolverines find themselves in 6th place, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are in 7th place in the Big Ten Conference standings, which, by the way, has 14 teams in it. So they're right in the middle of the pack, and this is a pivotal game for the winner. The Wolverines are 13-10 straight up on this season. And the betting line opened with Iowa installed as a 6-point home favorite and posted a total of 151.5 points, and has since dropped a little bit. Iowa ranks 5th nationally among 358 Division I basketball programs, averaging 84 points per game. Now that pales in comparison to Gonzaga, who's number 1 and averages over 90 points per game, but 84 is putting it up and scoring a lot. And they rank 8th in pace and play, averaging 65 field goal attempts per game on the season. However, this is going up against a matchup of the Wolverines, who must play slow to win games because they struggle on the offensive end, where they rank 147th in the nation, averaging just 72.1 points per game. So I like Iowa quite a bit in this matchup, simply because the Wolverines' defense will not be able to contain the Iowa offense, and certainly the Wolverines' offense is not going to be able to keep stride with what Iowa is going to put up on that scoreboard. So I think Iowa actually wins this game by double digits, and it's a 3-unit graded play. Betting on favorites of 3.5 to 9.5 points that are coming off a home blowout win of 20 or more points, and now taking on an opponent that is coming off a home loss, has earned an outstanding and highly profitable 94-52 record against the spread that translates to 65% winning bets in over the last 5 seasons. Not one of those seasons had a losing record. So there you have it. There's your 3 bets for today. And as always, I appreciate your time watching these. We're growing rapidly, and it's a very exciting time. So we'll see you again on Friday. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. Not Monday. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday with another edition, another 3-pack of NCAA Daily Dime Best Bets. And always remember, until we see each other again, bet with your head, not over it, and may all the wins be yours.